It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. to throw again. Haskins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Jeffrey's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good.
An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
Hard there, he was ready for that running play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Pass
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going deep here for... And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Curry kicking off for Philadelphia.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd and 12, Haskins is going to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Gibson.
A big play there. 77 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
It is good. Makes this
seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up
never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This is Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
One. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Go.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 6.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Coleman now. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Good tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second and 15 now. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was set to valve, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted, 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now Wentz on third down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
First and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 15-yard line.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He was
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alec tree.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
The 24-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Justin Hopkins on 40.
Well, this has just been obviously a draft. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. That one is caught by Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's up and good. It's 22-14. Well, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they've got it. obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. They're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 47-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53, check 53. Let's go.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Hunt going to run for it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Washington 22, Eagles 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number
Terry McLaurin, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
This Washington.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down now, it's Hunt. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
20-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Gain of a yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. operating from the gun. Haskins. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard. Line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Every defensive step. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Good. Makes this Washington 29. Eagles 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing now is Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Back at the 19.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tevin Coleman, his 11th. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
35. Eagles 27.